Hi students, welcome back to this video classes. In this video, I'm going to explain second exercise in the first chapter. So everyone open your textbooks and your running notes and write the solutions in your running notes. Okay, so let us see the first question. Represent these numbers on the number line. Here the given numbers are 7 by 4 and minus 5 by 6. You can represent these two numbers on the number line. And when you observe the given two rational numbers, their denominators are different. So that's why we are represent these two numbers on two different number lines. Okay. So let us take the first one. Here the first given rational number is 7 by 4. And when you represent a rational number on the number line, what is our first step? First, we identify that given rational number is a positive rational number or a negative rational number. So 7 by 4, it is a positive rational number. So it is represented on the right side of 0. So first we mark that 0. Okay, and the second step is just you find out the given rational number lies between which two integers. Okay, so in case if in the given rational number the numerator is less than the denominator, then it lies between 0 and 1. But here in the given rational number the numerator is greater than the denominator. So that's why by dividing this numerator by the denominator, you find that it lies between which two integers. Let's divide the numerator by denominator. So how many times? One time. 4 ones are 4. It's 3. Okay, that means 7 by 4 it is equal to 1. 3 by 4 means 1 plus 3 by 4. Okay, that means this 7 by 4 lies between 1 and the next integer is 2. So it lies between 1 and 2. So 1 is less than 7 by 4 is less than 2. That means this 7 by 4 is greater than 1 and less than 2. Okay, so mark the two integers in this number line. So right side of 0, the next integer is 1 and the next integer is 2. Okay, now observe the denominator of that rational number. Here the denominator is 4. So divide every gap into 4 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means here I divide every unit into 4 equal parts. Why? Because here the denominator of the given rational number is 4. So that's why I am divide every unit into 4 equal parts. And now represent these parts with numbers. So this is 0 and this is 1 by 4. This is 2 by 4. This is 3 by 4. 1 means it is equal to 4 by 4. This is 5 by 4 and this is 6 by 4. This is 7 by 4 and this is 8 by 4. It is equal to 2. Okay, so from this we want 7 by 4. So it is represented here. Okay, and you can represent this 7 by 4 with a point P. So here P is 1 3 by 4. It is equal to 7 by 4. Okay, so in the same way we can represent the second number minus 5 by 6 on the second number line. So the second number is minus 5 by 6 and follow the first step. What is the first step? This minus 5 by 6 is This minus 5 by 6 is a negative integer, so it is represented on the left side of 0. So we mark the 0 here. Okay, and find out this minus 5 by 6 lies between which two integers. Okay, so to find out that, just you ignore, you omit this minus sign. This is 5 by 6, so 5 by 6 lies between which two integers? It lies between 0 and 1. Why? Because in this 5 by 6 the numerator is less than the denominator, so it lies between 0 and 1. But here we have minus 5 by 6, so it lies between 0 and minus 1. Okay, and this minus 1 represents on the left side of 0, so this is the 0. So on the left side of 0 here I mark minus 1. Okay, and what is the denominator of the given rational number? That is 6. Now divide this unit into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and mark the numbers. This is 0, and from this 0 we are moving left side, so from the 0 we have negative numbers on the left side. Okay, so this is 0, this is minus 1 by 6, this is minus 2 by 6, this is minus 3 by 6, this is minus 4 by 6, this is minus 5 by 6, and this is minus 6 by 6. It is equal to 1. It is equal to, sorry, minus 1. Okay, so from this here we want minus 5 by 6. So this is minus 5 by 6, and if you are marked with M, here M is minus 5 by 6. So this is the first question. Okay, let's come to the second one. Represent minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 9 by 11 on the number line. Here 3 rational numbers are given, so we represent these 3 rational numbers on the number line, and observe the 3 rational numbers. In the 3 rational numbers the denominators are same, that's why we can represent these 3 rational numbers on one number line. No need to take the two number lines. Why? Because in the given 3 rational numbers the denominators are same, so that's why we can represent all the rational numbers in one number line. Okay, and here observe the given rational number, the denominators are same, and if you are ignore these minus, the numerator is less than the denominator. The numerator is less than the denominator. That's why here all rational numbers are lies between 0 and minus 1. Why? Because they are the negative rational numbers. Why? Because they are the negative rational numbers. So all rational numbers are lies between 0 and minus 1. So we mark these two integers on the number line. This is 0 and minus 1, and this minus 1 comes left side of 0, so this is minus 1. Okay, now the denominators of given rational numbers is 11, so divide this unit into 11 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, now mark the values. This is 0, and we are moving left side of 0, so they are represent negative. So this is 0, so the next one is minus 1 by 11, minus 2 by 11, minus 3 by 11, minus 4 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 6 by 11, minus 7 by 11, minus 8 by 11, minus 9 by 11, minus 10 by 11. Okay, here what we want? Minus 2 by 11. This is minus 2 by 11, we can represent with A, and minus 5 by 11, this is minus 5 by 11, we can represent with B, and minus 9 by 11, so this is minus 11 by 11, we can represent with C. So here A is equal to minus 2 by 11, B is equal to minus 5 by 11, C is equal to minus 9 by 11. Sorry, this is the second question. Let's come to the third one. Here third question is, write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. Write any 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. For this question, there is no proper answer. That means smaller than 2, we have infinite number of rational numbers. So yes, from that infinite rational numbers, we can choose any 5. Okay, here I will explain a short way to identify these 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. So in case if you are represent this 2 on the number line, this is 2. So write any 5 rational numbers smaller than 2 means first write some integers smaller than these 2. That means write some integers on the left side of 2. So I think here we have 1 is there, 0 is there, minus 1 is there. So this is the order of number line. So left side of the 2 we have 1, 0, minus 1. Okay, and if you are divide every unit into 2 equal parts, we can represent some values. Okay, so this is 0 and this part is 1 by 2, this is 1 and this part is 3 by 2, this is 1 by 2, 1 means it is equal to 2 by 2, and the next part is 3 by 2, and this is 0, so this is minus 1 by 2 and this is minus 2 by 2. So less than 2, how many rational numbers we exist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 0 is also a rational number, minus 1 is also a rational number, and 1 is also a rational number. Here we have P by Q form, here also we have P by Q form, and 0 we can written as 0 by 2. So this is also a rational number. So less than 2, here we have 6 rational numbers. So out of the 6, we can choose any 5. Okay, here I am divide every unit into 2 equal parts. Some members divide 3 equal parts, some members divide 4 equal parts. So that is your choice. Okay, so here 5 rational numbers are 3 by 2, 1, minus 1 by 2, 0, minus 1 by 2, minus 1. Okay, let's come to the fourth one. Find 10 rational numbers between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. Find any 10 rational numbers between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. So by using the number line, we can easily identify these 10 rational numbers, but it's very hard. So that's why here we follow a short manner to find the 10 rational numbers between the 2 rational numbers. Already we discussed in the last video how to insert the finite number of rational numbers in between the given 2 rational numbers. Here the given 2 rational numbers are minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. First, we convert given rational numbers to rational numbers with the same denominator. So to convert the given rational numbers to rational numbers with the same denominator, first we find the LCM of the denominators of given 2 rational numbers. Here LCM of 5 and 2. Here the two denominators are 5 and 2. 5 and 2 is 10. Why? Because both are the co-prime. There is no common factor. So their product is the LCM. So 5 and 2. LCM is 10. By taking this LCM, we find the equivalent rational numbers to the given rational numbers. So here the first rational number is minus 2 by 5. It is equal to so here the denominator is 5. Just a minute. So here the denominator is 5. So which number you multiply to 5, you get this 10, 2. So multiply the numerator and denominator by the 2. Minus 2 into 2 is equal to minus 4. 5 into 2, it is equal to 10. And the second rational number is 1 by 2. And which number you multiply? Here the denominator is 2. So which number you multiply this denominator to get 10? So 5. Multiply the numerator and denominator by that 5. So 1 into 5, 5 by 10. So these are the equivalent rational numbers with the same denominator. Here the denominator is 10, the denominator is 10, and take the numerators. Here the numerator is minus 4, here the numerator is 5. So in between this minus 4 and 5, how many integers are there? How many integers are there? See, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in between this minus 4 and 5, here we have how many integers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 integers are there. But they are not sufficient for us. Why? Because here we find 10 rational numbers in between the given two rational numbers. But here we have only 8 integers in between minus 4 and 5. So again we find equivalent rational numbers having the sufficient large common denominator. Already you find equivalent rational numbers of minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2 with the same denominator. But these two rational numbers are not sufficient to find the 10 rational numbers. So that's why here we find another two equivalent rational numbers with the same denominator. So to find that, just you multiply the numerator and denominator by another constant. Minus 4 multiplied by 2, minus 4 by into 2 by 10 into 2. So minus 4 into 2, it is equal to minus 8 by 10 into 2, 20. And 5 by 10. Multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. 5 into 2 by 10 into 2. 5 into 2, it is equal to 10. And 10 into 2, it is equal to 20. Now observe the numerators. Here minus 8 is there, 10 is there. So in between minus 8 and 10, how many integers are there? Minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in case when you remove, see, minus 10 and minus 8. So in between then how many integers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There are 17 integers. Out of these 17 integers, you can choose any 10 integers. So therefore 10 rational numbers between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2 are okay. So out of these 17 rational numbers, out of these 17 integers, you can choose any 10. Here I am choosing minus 7 by 20, minus 6 by 20, minus 5 by 20, minus 4 by 20, minus 3 by 20, minus 2 by 20, minus 1 by 20, 0, 1 by 20 and 2 by 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I choose these 10 integers with the denominator 20. So in case is there any simplification in these rational numbers, we can do it. That implies minus 7 by 20, there is no simplification. Minus 6 by 20, second table, minus 6 3 times and 20 10 times. Minus 5 by 20, so fifth table 1 time and 4 times, so it is equal to minus 1 by 4. And fourth table 1 time 5 times, so minus 1 by 5. Minus 3 by 20, there is no simplest form. And minus 2 by 20, second table, minus 1 times and 10 times. And minus 1 by 20, there is no simplification, 0. And 1 by 20, there is no simplification. And 2 by 20, second table, 1 time 10 times, it is equal to 1 by 10. So these are the required 10 rational numbers in between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. So this is the process to find finite number of rational numbers in between the given two rational numbers. So let's stop here. Remaining sums will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.